My name is Jenny Cope, and I am applying for the creative, quirky copywriter position. But to me, those are just words. And while words are a very important part of the copywriting job, I believe that it's the passion and experiences that lie behind those words that count. So when I saw this job listing, I began asking myself how my experiences and passions relate to those three words: creative, quirky, and copywriter. Just as we write, I began thinking from left to right. Creative. I believe that I have many passions, all of which give me the ability to be creative. One example passion is helping people. Last year I had the opportunity to work at Seacrest Studios in Cincinnati Children's Hospital. In this position, I had the ability to truly put my creativity into practice. Our goal was to make the kids smile. This means I got to write sketches, have lip sync battles, and create game shows. This was a great experience to be creative in my passion for helping people. The next word, quirky. This one could be difficult for others to relate to their passions. After all, by definition, not everyone can be quirky. But with this being said, I began to think of another passion of mine, my hobbies. These hobbies are not your normal music, working out, hanging out with friends hobbies. They're different. They're quirky. First is an activity called kendama. While some may call this a toy, I call it a passion. Second is slacklining. Nothing else has made me feel more different, or quirky, than the looks that I get by students passing by on campus. And now we get to the last word, copywriter. While people may think of this as the most difficult of the three words to relate to their experiences and passions, this one actually comes easy to me. Throughout college, I was a part of the Miami Public Radio project, in which I wrote the copy for the news stories each week. This let me employ my passion for helping people through written word. Another experience in the field that let me employ this passion was writing and creating a weekly segment for the studio at Children's Hospital, even after the internship was over. This segment was called Weekly Update, and I got to write and tell dumb jokes just like this one.
Taco Bell released this week that they're planning on starting to serve breakfast. Their menu includes a waffle taco, a breakfast Crunchwrap Supreme, and an extra side of self-guilt.
And this one.
A donut shop in Massachusetts this week announced that they're going to stop serving donuts because they're too unhealthy. But don't worry, rumor has it that the police are going to take things into their own hands.
And a final example of using those passions and experiences to relate to the final word, copywriting, I began to reflect on all of the past scripts that I had written for mini documentaries that aired on the Miami University television network, including a spooky ghost story from which this excerpt comes.
As soon as we all got in there and started filming and setting up, people started saying things, but we thought they were lying or making up things because everyone knew the factory was haunted.
And a tragic story of a student trying to find themselves, which featured this monologue.
I'd been treading water for so long. Treading water while it slowly boils. Slow rolling bubbles that disfigure everything they touch. Slow rolling bubbles that keep you afloat.
By living through these passions and experiences, I believe that I'm well suited for the job as creative, quirky copywriter. But it is not just the position and my fascination with the meanings behind words that draws me in. I believe I could work well and be a great asset to Get Noticed, Get Found. The community culture that exists at Get Noticed, Get Found not only allows people to access their greatest ideas and best work, but it pushes people to be creative, quirky, and any other adjectives that an individual may connect passionately to.